What is up and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going to look at some of the most underplayed players in the NBA. We're going to be referencing a lot of good players who may have been a big part of a championship team or have been dominant for the past several years but just haven't gotten the proper love they deserve. But before we do that, I'm going to need you to smash the like button, hit that subscribe button and turn that bell on for notifications, and you're going to watch this whole video because some of these NBA players are going to surprise you. With that being said, let's jump right into it. First up, we have DeMarcus Cousins, also known as Boogie. Boogie was a dominant big man with the Sacramento Kings. He was a beast in the paint, and he had range from deep. Then he was traded to the Pelicans in 2017 because of his poor attitude. DeMarcus averaged 1.2 technical fouls a game with Sacramento. That's crazy. Most players don't even average one technical foul a game, but DeMarcus averaged nearly 1.5 a game. He was selected to the All-Rookie team, and from 2015 to 2018, he was selected as an All-Star. But unfortunately, in 2018, he tore his Achilles in the playoffs, and he has been around from team to team. He joined the Warriors in the 2019 season by signing a one-year contract for barely $5 million. The big man that once made $17 million a year, who dropped 44 points, 24 rebounds, and 10 assists, is now the lowest paid big man in the NBA. Up next, we have LeBron James. Now, none of this sounds crazy because LeBron James is the best player in the NBA and has pretty much been the best player for his whole career. He's now entered his 10th NBA Finals out of his 17-year-long career. LeBron is not even the highest paid player in the NBA. That goes to Steph Curry, who makes almost $4 million more a year than LeBron James. Based off LeBron's resume and stats, there's no team in the NBA that could afford LeBron. LeBron James brings in so much money for an organization that it's unfathomable how much he brings in. If your team has LeBron James on that roster, you will be making so much more money than if you didn't have LeBron James. Because there's so many people in the world who are just fans of LeBron and not necessarily that team. So they follow LeBron wherever he goes, and that's where he brings in the most money. And he is making the Los Angeles Lakers a massive amount of money this year because he is dominating by just being LeBron James.
Exclamation point on the big win by the Lakers. You talking about MVP battle? It's a two-horse race. There goes that man.
Up next, we have Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters of all time and was a part of the all-time great team of the 2016 Warriors. But for some reason, he's not made an All-NBA team. And if you make an All-NBA team, then you become eligible for a specific super max contract. Klay Thompson learned the 2019 All-NBA selections with James Harden, Steph Curry, Kyrie, Damian, Kemba Walker, and Russell Westbrook making it instead of him. Thompson makes it known that he believes there aren't many guards better than him in the NBA, but he'll settle for rings over team selections and money. Cements your legacy is how many rings you have. And Klay Thompson should be making a supermax contract, but unfortunately, he did not get voted to the All-NBA team, and therefore he is significantly underpaid to what he's valued. Up next, we have Jason Tatum. Since Jason Tatum entered the league with the Boston Celtics, he's been to 3 consecutive Eastern Conference Finals, his first NBA Finals in his 3rd year at the age of 22. His season stats in 2020 were 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up big numbers in big games and is quite frankly Boston's best player. Boston is getting a steal with Jason Tatum right now because he's still on his rookie contract. So he's putting up these monster numbers for barely any pay. With all that being said, that is some of the most underpaid players in the NBA. Now before we end it here, I'm going to need you to smash that like button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn the bell on for notifications, and we'll see you all in the next video.